I'm with Southwest Pesticide. I'm the owner of the company. I've owned it for 14 years. I've had experience doing this for 33 years. I know you're thinking, no, you're not 33 years old, but I am.
You are too.
Turned 33 last week. We also do structural pest control and spiders and crickets and mouse work and such. But for the purpose of this, the main thing that we're doing is doing termite inspection. It's actually called a wood-destroying insect inspection, but termites are the main thing that we're going to be looking for when we go into a home. We're usually contacted by an agent. Sometimes we're contacted by the lenders, but usually it's going to be the agent. And we're actually working for the buyer. We want to go out there and see if there's anything that you need to know about before you purchase the property. When we go into a house to do an inspection, we're going in to do a visual inspection. We're basically looking for signs of termites, which could be a lot of things. We might knock on wood and test wood for the sounding of it. Looking at many areas such as for termite swarmers' wings, shelter tubes that termites may create. Wood debris in a crawl space is a real common area where we might find termites. We're also looking to list obstructions so that you're going to know what areas we weren't able to look at, such as maybe a crawl space we couldn't get into, wall coverings, floor coverings. Every house has some obstructions, but you need to be made known of that. We're also going to be looking for conditions that could be conducive to termites, and that's going to be moisture, earth-wood contact, where wood is right in contact with the soil, where termites have easy access to a structure. Another thing that we're looking for is we're looking to see if the house has had a previous treatment. And a previous treatment might be indicated by drill marks in concrete slabs, or maybe they already have a bait system in place. Just more information that you need to know concerning the property that you may be purchasing. With a inspection report, it's critical for you to know, because this gets confusing sometimes for people. It's not actual damage report. It's not a damage. We're not qualified to evaluate your damage. We're just there to tell you if you actually have or have previously had some termite evidence. And if there is some indication of that, the damage should be actually looked at by a qualified contractor or somebody that's actually qualified in that area. And it's not a guarantee against future infestation, because they could move in at any point in time. But you do want to know if there is something that is showing up. So, if there would be termites found, you're going to want to know what the recommendations are. And the recommendations can vary widely according to what might be found. You might find termite evidence that is not active on a property that's been previously treated. And that wouldn't necessarily require treatment in that case. But in many cases, you might find termite evidence that's not active on a property that has not been treated. That would require a treatment. Or you might find some real obvious stuff of an active infestation. And then you're going to be looking at different treatment options. And that will usually be determined according to the makeup of the structure and the type of infestation that you have. Sometimes severity of it, but sometimes just what the makeup of the structure is, what's going to work best for your situation. And so you're going to have possibility of liquid treatments, which there you're going in and putting a chemical barrier in the soil to create, so that termites can't get back into the structure. You might have the option of a bait system type treatment, which is actually less invasive. You don't have to drill through concrete and things like that. Or you might have a combination of the two. And that's what we most commonly use. We use a lot of combinations of bait systems and liquid treatments. The treatment that you get, it should, if you get different opinions of it on what type of treatment to get, the main thing you should have is you should have a service agreement that comes with it. If somebody wants to give you a treatment that doesn't come with a service agreement, that might be a red flag that maybe that's a subpar treatment. And they should be willing to stand behind the treatment that they're going to do. And that number one thing there would be that you have a service agreement that tells you that if any reinfestation reoccurs, that they're going to come back and take care of that for you. So, yeah, basically that's it. And if you have any further questions, I'll be right over here when that time comes.
Thank you, Larry. And